Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Ajay and today we're going to understand how to add the elements of a list using a recursive function. So this is the program in front of you and I have just defined a function and name of the function is sum of elements and it is taking one parameter that is in form of a list. Okay, and this is the main program, and in this particular program there is a list that I have declared and there are 5 elements, 5 numbers in that list, and then I've given a call to that particular function. So let us understand how this recursive function is working for adding these elements of the list. So I'm passing the list, so this list will be received over here. So that's the, in terms of list, it is always the reference that get passed, so these are the same list. Okay, I'm just calculating the length of the list, that is 5. So this will return 5 since there are 5 elements. So this will return 5. 5 greater than 1. This particular condition is true. Since the condition is true, this particular statement will get executed, and you can see that in this particular statement I'm saying that is the index value I'm passing, that is the list, and the index value that I'm passing is len of L. Okay, now what is len of L? That is 5 minus 1. So the index value that will be passed over here, that will be 4. Okay, plus then there is a call to the function. So before this calculation takes place, the function call will take place, and then when the function returns, then the addition will be done, right? So at this point this particular function call is there, so it is going to jump to the function again, and it's a recursive function. Let me just make this as a full screen. So this is a call to the same function, and over here there is something interesting that I've done, that is sum of elements L of, and again I'm passing a list, that is I'm slicing a list. So I'm slicing a list, that is I'm starting from the first element, and the second element that I'm passing, that is the slicing of element. So I'm saying over here that is len of L minus 1. Now what is the len of L? This will return 5 minus 1, so that is 4. So this is 0 and a colon and 4. Okay, so if 0 colon 4 over here, so basically this will slice the string, the list, and it will return this much of the list, that is 0 to 4. So this is basically, if I say this is the fourth index, so it will return one less, so this will return this much of list. So I will write the new list over here for your understanding, that is this much of list. So I'm slicing this particular list one by one, I'll be slicing one elements. Okay, so and then there is a call. Okay, this was the first call to the function, that is sum of elements, and this was the list that was passed. So for your understanding I'm just doing it this way, and then there is a second call, and in the second call what I did is I passed only, I have done the slicing of the list, and now there are only 4 elements. This element I just sliced it. Okay, so this is the element that I passed to the new call to the function that we are given. Okay, and if you see the length of this particular function will return 4. 4 is greater than 1, again the condition is true, and then again there is a function call in this particular statement, and with this particular string list slicing, what I will do is I will pass this much of the list. So I'll give a call, I'll just copy and paste this, and I will remove this particular element. So this is the list that I have passed to the third call. Okay, and similarly again the condition goes true, again there will be a call. So the list that will get passed to the fourth call, okay, will be this much, that is 2 elements. So len of L, that is 2, 2 greater than 1, again the condition is true, so this particular statement will be called, and this is what we are going to have. This is the final list that we are going to have. So there are 1 2 3 4 and 5 calls to the function, and this is the latest call, that is the element is 1. So len of L, that is 1 greater than 1, this is condition goes false. and so it will go to the else part. In else part I am returning L of 0. Now what is L of 0? That's the index 0, that is what? That is 12. So this will return to the previous call over here. So over here it will return 12, so we will be over here, and I'm saying over here that is L of len of len of L minus 1. So what is the length of the list over here? That is 2. So 2 minus 1, that is 1. So this will be L of 1. Okay, since the length of the list is 2, so 2 minus 1, 1. So L of 1 plus, and the element that I returned from here, that was 12, right? So it says the list that L of 1, that is 34th element, that means 34 element, that is the second element of the list, 34, okay, plus 12. Okay, so this will basically calculate over here. I will write that is 12 plus 34, because this is L of 1. Okay, so that is 0 and 1, 34, and from here I have written that is 12. So it will actually be this way, 34 plus 12. Okay, so 34 plus 12, so that will be 46, isn't it? 46. So that particular total, again this particular statement will return the element, that is the total. Now total will have 46, so 46 will return to its previous call, that is over here. Okay, and over here what I am doing is len of L. What is len of L over here? That is 3. 3 minus 1, that is 2. So that is L of 2, that is 56. So over here what is going to happen is 56 plus 46, and that is going to be, that is 12, and that is what, 10, that is 102, 102, and that particular total, I guess I'm right, 6, 6, 12, and 9 and 110. Okay, so 102. So that particular total again will get returned this total to its previous call over here. Okay, it will get replaced over here, and then I'm saying len of L. What is len of L? That is 4 minus 1, that is 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3, that is 78. So 78 plus 102. So that will be 180, isn't it? That will be 180, and then this particular total will get returned to its previous call, that is over here, and over here it is len of L, that is what, 5. So 5 minus 1, that is 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So over here len of L minus 1, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minus 1, 4. So that is 34. Okay, 34 plus 180. So 34 plus 180, so that will be 214. If I'm not wrong, I will just run this program, and here it is 214. That's the answer that we got. Okay, so this is how the calculation it is been done. I got confused because there 34 is 2 times 34 and 34. Okay, that's okay, but this is what is going to happen, and this particular total, that is 214, will ultimately return over here, and it is going to print that particular total. So I hope this is a bit confusing, but you really need to work on this. You need to practice. Once you practice, it is very simple. Okay, so I hope that this particular tutorial is very much clear to you. Bye for now.